So I chose to pursue a finance minor for a couple of reasons. The first being the career prospects. As an econ major, a lot of the companies I was looking into through their information sessions had financial sectors in their companies, and when I would speak to recruiters, and you could really see that a combo of econ and finance would provide the conversation with a lot more depth, and you'd have a better understanding of where the company was going. In addition, though, I also wanted to just know more about the world. A lot of financial terms are being thrown around about in regards to the relationships between different countries, even within our own country with the relationships between different states and the U.S. government. And I felt as though having those foundational concepts that explain those relationships and the current events that are going on could lead to just a better understanding of how our world is so connected.
I chose to pursue a minor in finance because I really wanted to learn more about how the real world operates. Over the course of what we learn in school, we learn so many great and important things, but it's never required to learn anything about finance. And I know once I graduate and move on into the real world that having some sort of education in finance as well as a basis in personal finance will prove to be very useful. Students can expect to learn a lot of things like how to read and interpret financial statements, analyze present value of future cash flows, maintain a low risk investment portfolio, understand the intricacies of investment banking, Python for finance, corporate strategies, and so many other things. I'm a math major, and there's like so many different ways that the two connect. So since math is sort of like the underlying force behind most of financial analysis that students learn, having a good basis definitely helps understand some of the more complicated topics. But it actually does go both ways. And so my education in finance has also helped in some of my math classes as well. So just as a quick example, one of the things you learn as a math major is how to model monthly mortgage payments or compounded interest gains as a differential equation. And so that's something you tackle in a differential equations class. And just having an understanding of what those things meant before going in really helped me learn it a lot faster.
So as an econ major, you see all these financial events occurring in the world, and the finance part helped me explain what happened, and the econ part really helps me understand why that happened. The finance minor is a good fit for you if you first and foremost want to expand your career prospects. A lot of the firms have financial sectors, and having a finance background or at least a knowledge of these concepts can always prove to be super useful. And in addition, if you just want to approach a new way of learning through new professors, a new school with different kind of students, the finance minor really explores a different world than you may be used to. I'm in international finance right now with Professor Albuquerque. It's an elective, and it's my favorite class because first and foremost, he uses a lot of the concepts we've learned through our core courses and implements them into the lessons we are learning today. We also start off with current events, which really helps tie our class to the real world and makes it tangible. And I think that really helps us appreciate the gravity and the importance of these foundational financial concepts.
I think my favorite class I've taken so far is the investment banking elective. So far, pretty much all of the finance classes I've taken sort of build upon each other. Corporate finance builds upon basic finance, and investments sort of builds upon those two as well. But investment banking, everything I learned was brand new, and I really did like that.